UFC 205, Yoel Romero knocks out former champion middleweight Chris Weidman. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more fighting, back with my post-fight, and I gotta say, I'm amped up. UFC 205 is delivering. I did some post-fights. Nurmagomedov, he won, looked good. His grappling game on point. The fight with Edgar and Jeremy Stevens, just back and forth action. Miesha Tate retired after Pennington beat her down. And then Yoel Romero does some crazy ass circus flying knee and busts Chris Weidman's head open. Now, I feel bad for Chris Weidman because I thought he was fighting a good fight. You know what I mean? He got stopped by Luke Rockhold in his last fight, had some time away. And you got to keep in mind, Chris Weidman was a long-standing champion before the Rockhold upset. You know what I mean? And I guess it was an upset. People were expecting the champion to stay a champion. And I thought in round one, I thought that Weidman, he was kind of shaking off the cobwebs. It was more of a tactical approach from both fighters, Yoel Romero and also Weidman. I gave round one to Weidman. I thought he was a little bit more surgical. He landed, Yoel Romero, I think he landed a nice like body kick, but Weidman, he was going for some takedowns, shooting the takedown, and he landed some leg kicks and some body kicks and things like that. And I thought he was just overall more active. Round two, it started to shift a little bit towards Yoel Romero. I thought in the round one, Romero was waiting a little bit too long to strike, and Chris Weidman was kind of capitalizing. It reminded me of Jose Aldo when he fought against Frankie Edgar in the rematch. He had just got knocked out by Conor McGregor, so he was a little bit more tentative in that first round, and he started to open up. And then I gave Romero round two because he had 3 takedowns in that round. But it was still, it wasn't a runaway fight, so it was split. Going into the third round, I thought it was a deciding round, and it was competitive. Both guys trying to close strong, and out of nowhere, Yoel Romero does this weird flying knee kick and splits Chris Weidman's head to the white meat. He falls down. It looks like he's riddled with pain, and he's just covering up. And then Romero just pounces on him, ground and pound, and the ref stops it. It was a rightful stoppage. He was done. I mean, he was probably dazed and confused, dizzy. And then after he got pulled off, after they pulled Romero off of Weidman, he was leaking bad. Like, he was just real bad. Then post-fight, he's doing his interview with Joe Rogan. Romero had some exchange. This fight with Weidman was supposed to set the winner up with a fight with Michael Bisping, a championship fight. And based on that performance, I mean, that flying knee was crazy. So that's the rightful call. That's the rightful fight. Bisping's been on a tear, beating Anderson Silva, Luke Rockhold. Let's see it. You know what I mean? Best of the best. But just Romero, he's just so explosive and strong. That was literally, that was probably knockout of the night so far, and it was just out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Just, that might actually be the only knockout. Yoel Romero is a beast. Like, just look at his figure, his physique, his build. He reminds me of like a lichen. Like, it's just his neck and the way he's built. He reminds me of a lichen from Underworld. But it was just so explosive, and he's a good finisher. So I almost feel bad for Weidman because he was in front of his hometown crowd and things of that sort. But it was a competitive, strategic scrap until the third round. It's just like, wow, that flying knee cracked him. His head was split. You could see that Weidman was clearly disappointed. You know what I mean? A New Yorker losing at home, having a long layoff. So he has 2 losses in a row, both by stoppage. Just, it's not looking good. I don't know where Weidman goes, but I like the Bisping versus Yoel Romero little beef. Bisping flipped him off, and he was putting the thumbs down. Like, I wasn't impressed. Yoel Romero was like, "You know me, boy," and he was saying, I don't know, he said something, remember, his English is not 100% clear. He said something about remember me in Germany, and I love you, Mike, and stuff like that. So that should be next, and I'm looking forward to that because both off of strong performances. Let me know what you guys think. UFC 205 definitely delivering, giving the fans their money's worth. Electric crowd. I've seen Zac Efron, Madonna, Beckham, Odell Beckham is there, and some other people. Let me know what you guys think. Chris Weidman, where does he go from here? Yoel Romero just put himself into a title fight. I believe he's 8-0. Nasty flying knee. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.